take her back, okay?
Okay. What's good with everybody?
Wanna go, Mom?
What's cracking like it?
No? No, Mom? Yeah? You don't wanna go, Mom?
What's everybody up to on this beautiful Tuesday?
Steven? Wanna go back?
What's good, Paco? What's cracking, my boy? Chilling right here. Enjoying Tuesday. How about you? That way I don't get hit with no copyrights, because you already know that YouTube be on that bull. Yeah, thank you, baby. Who's calling me? Well, we busy right now, bruh. I was calling you before I went live, didn't answer. Now you want to call me back. Criminal, if you're on here, I'm doing a live, don't call me. Saludos, E-Zone right there. Chilling off of work, you know what I mean? Oh, I know what you mean, my boy. Oh, what's good with little Dopey right there? What's cracking, my boy? Little Art, what's good, homie? That's right, Watts in the building. Them Village boys. I've been good, homie. You know, right here, getting everything back to normal. You know what I mean? A little behind because of the whole suspension and everything, but you know, it is what it is, dog. They're always gonna try to throw, you know, some obstacles in the homie's way. As a matter of fact, last night I got a notification by YouTube saying that some of my videos were reported on Orange County on the Buena Park one. Somebody tried to say that it was promoting hatred and everything like that. But YouTube sent me an email saying that they reviewed the video and you know, to them there's nothing wrong with the video, but they just wanted to you know, to let me know that somebody had reported it. Like, damn, fucking haters, huh? Sick ass vatos. On the G Live series, the one on Buena Park, somebody had reported it. You know what I mean? So, but YouTube said that there was nothing wrong with that video, so it's all good. Damn, criminal, you're doing this on purpose, my boy, huh? Just keeps calling me. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. You're always gonna get them haters. Santa Ana, Orange County. What's cracking for you? Oh, hustle through the struggle in the building. What's good with you, my boy? What you up to? We just right here enjoying Tuesday. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it looks like, you know, we still getting them haters. You know, trying to slow down the channel, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Saludos, my boy. La Raza, that's right. The homie right there. Sangre Sinaloense. Oh, what's good? Riverside, La Sierra. Cocoima tapping in. The Jedi. They hate us because they ain't us. You know what? Honestly, what I think, honestly, I think it is I think that because, you know, I'm a gang member, they don't want a homie succeeding. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like that we don't have a right to succeed in this world. You know what I mean? Like we should get nothing good. You know what I mean? Because we're bad people, according to them. You know what I mean? That's why they don't. Let's speak out when a homeboy's, you know, doing something good. You know what I mean? Like, because they're always saying that they're bad people and stupid and don't know nothing, and you know. So now when a homie's talking and it's the opposite of what they're saying, they don't like that. You know what I mean? And they don't want the world to see that. So that's why they just rather, you know, shut it down completely. When it's like, you should be happy that a homeboy's trying to turn over a different leaf, you know what I mean? Instead of being bitter about it. But since it goes against your rhetoric, that's the reason why you don't like it. You know? Because I know, like, these different channels, like Who's Gone Wild and other shows that they want to make it seem like all homeboys are stupid and don't know how to do nothing and are worthless and shit like that, when that's not true. You know, I know a lot of homies that are talented, that are intelligent, that you know, that are skillful, you know, but they always want us to think that we're like these and we don't know nothing. You're not getting nothing. Later on, when you say que quieres camote, huh?
Stop.
Nada.
Stop.
Sin leche.
No, you cannot.
Kicking it, about to roll a leño. That's right. Pura de la verde. Cúbele, carnal. Saludos. ¿Cómo estás? Good right here. Güero, what's good with you? That's right. The yarda up in the casa. What up, G? Tapping in from Ventura County, 805, Boyle Heights. Oh, that's right. That's right. Jacob right there representing for Boyle Heights. Lots of power all day, baby. Oh, the homie cartoon up in the building, 209 tapping in. That's right. Hey, gracias. I appreciate that, La Sierra. YouTube acts worse than a jaina. Serio. Sorry. No, but just in case it doesn't though. Most gang members I know, most gang members I know personally have done more bad and more good than most regular. Oh, hey, my boy, you ain't lying, Danny. You ain't lying, my boy. There's gente that goes to church food that are foul. Example, look at BTK. He was a serial killer. The guy was a part of his church group, and he was a neighborhood watch leader, and he would get all the gatherings together for the church, and that fool was a serial killer. He killed like 15 hyenas. But nobody suspected him because the vato went to church. But I bet you they probably were arresting every gang member, blaming it on them. When it was the vato right there with the hair comb to the side and the glasses with the with the pins right here, and the booklet. If the vato if he has a booklet, homie, there's something wrong with that vato. Like, so scared. You know what I mean? Like, that was that fool writing right there. Like, his next victim.
I have a booklet about you. That's a spin.
Crazy ass. You put all our wild nights right there, huh? Wild night number 157.
It's more like 6,000.
Oh, wow. Thanks. You still haven't put on that wig that you say you were going to put on?
On you.
What the hell kind of kinky ass fantasies do you have, crazy?
Everybody wants it on you.
No, that was just sneaky beanie. You're the hood star, my boy. Oh, hell no. I want to be no kind of star.
You're my star, babe.
I'm your camotes.
That fell from the sky.
It landed right on top of you. Oh, the homie Rogelio tapping in. That's right. Shout out to the tiny boys right there. What's good, my boy? Will. Oh, that's right. Will up in the building. I came out on Who's Gone Wild before she pissed me off. Now I laugh. Yeah, you know what? Food's Gone Wild. I get it what he's trying to do. He wants humor. He wants to make a few jokes, making that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But then when you start stirring the narrative somewhere else, where it's like, now you're not trying to be funny. Now you're straight up offending. You know what I mean? There's a difference from funny to, you're trying to offend the group. You know what I mean? But I think I think how the numbers start coming in and he gets bigger and bigger. He's not able to see that. You know what I mean? Because he just sees like the views. And now he can't separate the two. And when you can't separate the two, that's when you get into battles. Selena, that's right. Anthony right there. OG Triple OG exposed you? Then he exposed me, my boy. Then I've been exposed, my boy. Yeah, okay.
Babe, I told you not be exposing your shit.
I can't. The guy, he's too good, man. He knows he's got the info on everybody. How? I have no idea.
How was yours?
It was good.
It was?
Yeah. You really opening it? It's good.
I haven't had one in so long.
It doesn't taste the same though. Okay, representing that big bad Lomita Parque Locos, that's right. Saludos, bro. Oh, that's right. Bay Area Dodger tapping in. Hateful is that YouTube world. Yeah, the YouTube world has a lot of, but it's all good. Like for example, like that guy that they say the triple OG, whatever. Yo no me agüito from him, you know what I mean? Like, he just wants to be like a hater, but it's cool, like he could do it, like, I'm not gonna get mad. Oh my God, this guy's doing this and this and that. Like, He can do whatever he wants. You know what I mean?
Must have the rice.
He has it. As much as I have the right to make videos on here talking, as much as he has the right to make videos like dissing me or exposing me or whatever the hell he does. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not with that because he's doing it. You know what I mean? He can do whatever the hell he wants. You know? It's different. If he was to actually be saying the truth on there, then I would be mad and being like, hey, what the heck? You know what I mean? But if it's fabricated, why would I get mad? You're only going to get mad if it's true. You know what I mean? If you don't want people finding out, that's when you're going to get mad. But if you're not, that's why I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You're only going to care if there's truth to it. And that's real stuff. You know, like, because I know, like, the homies that know me and stuff like that, that actually, you know, roll with me and stuff like that, they'll be watching the night and they'll see people putting that full exposure and everything, but they already know the business, so they know that it's not true, so they pay it no mind, you know what I mean? And as long as the real people that I conduct myself with, that I hang out with, that I roll with, as long as they know the truth, everybody else's opinion is irrelevant, you know what I mean? You know, because I know it won't spill over to this side, because they already know the facts. You know, everything else is just hearsay, she say on YouTube, you know? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're only going to care if you do live on YouTube, if this is like your escape or the place where you are who you say you are, because then now it's damaging your, who you are in the world that you hang out in. But since I hang out in the streets, it doesn't affect me, so, you know what I mean? Because you already know, fool, if you know good, homie, them vatos are not going to be kicking it with you. And they're going to be the first ones to know you're no good. So you already be like, well, you already know, you know what I'm saying? That's just plain and simple, homie. If you know good, you know good. You know, or living somewhere in God knows where the hell, you know what I mean? Far away. But as everybody knows, I still live right here, you know, amongst everybody. They say saludos from Phoenix. That's right. Grand City's finest right there. Stockton up in the building. The homie Jesus. That's right. Iglesia bound. Serio. R.I.P. Toker, Danger, Blackie, Fontana, Slow Pain. Oh yeah, R.I.P. to all them homies. They were all good people. Especially Beaver Toker from Brownside. He was real. Blackie as well. Danger had talent. Slow Pain's music was dope. Hello again. That is crazy, loco. Like that. That's right. Andy T up in the building. What up? How's everything with you and your family? Oh, we're good, my boy. We're good, you know. Little setbacks here and there, pero nothing that phases somebody. You know what I mean? Hit the like, my peeps. That's right. I heard the likes helps my channel or something like that. D-Town Cuba was good, Shadow. Chilling right here. E-Zone. Wow, thank you, baby. My heart saying dun dun dun. She's just a wild thing. You are a wild thing, baby. And she knows she loves me because she's making flautas right now.
Whoa! Me or you?
Oh, well, teamwork. High five.
I'm making the rice.
Like, I didn't know it was going to be me when I said I wanted flautas. Aquí, carnal, ya sabes, getting out of work. That's right, homie. Right there, getting the paper. Put it on, Shadow. What, wild thing? Dun, dun,
the wig. He's talking about the wig.
Oh, you want me to put on the wig? I don't even know where she hides it, my boy.
On my side of the closet.
Oh god. Fool, I didn't even know she had a wig until that day that we were doing that live. Like, oh, I have a wig. I was like, you have a wig? What the hell?
I have a ponytail too.
Are you being serious?
Yes, I'm
Oh
serious.
my lord.
I forgot what's her name though.
Her name?
Yes, they all have names.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, but I got no ponytail. You're gonna put it on my butt, baby. You're gonna ride it like a horse?
Oh, hell no. Stop.
Crazy ass. I don't know what you're planning to do with them wigs.
Neither do I.
Why do you keep buying them? Now I'm starting to think you just buy stuff just to buy it. Saludos, homie, from North Carolina, original Long Beach, but moved out. Rest my family. Much respects to you, and much respects to you out there in North Carolina, my boy. That's right, homie. You know you're striving. Watching all the way home. That's right. Making a bag, mocking the cultura. Yeah, that's true. They are making a bag, mocking us. You know what I mean? But it's all good. The way I see it, those are not homeboys. Those are crackheads that you're, mostly crackheads. You know what I mean? that you're trying to blend in with homeboys. But it's alright. If there's one thing I have learned is that all dogs have their day, my boy. You know what I mean? It's all fun and games until it all catches up, and it will. Especially when you start blowing up because you get more confident as you go, and then, you know, when you get confident, homie, you start to slip, and once you slip, well, you already know reality hits. What up from Las Vegas? That's right. Have you covered 1,000 hoods yet in Los Angeles? Not even close, bro. I still have like a lot more to go. Like, no lie, I probably have like maybe like 300 more to go, and I'm being dead serious, you know. So I'm not even close. But, you know, at least we know that there's still a shitload of content, you know, because then after that you got Chicago, New York, you have Texas, you have North Carolina, you have Colorado, you have Washington, you have Seattle, you have Utah, you have Syria, because there's homeboys in Syria. I don't know if homeboys know that there's homeboys in Syria, Sureños in Syria, there's Sureños in England, there's Sureños in Australia. All of that will be coming. There's Sureños in the Philippines. There's actually a lot of Sureños in the Philippines. There's homeboys, man, you'll be surprised. Oh, in Mexico, obviously, you know what I mean? El Salvador, Honduras. But all of that will be coming, you know what I mean? With time. But yeah, there's still like a lot of stuff to cover. Not only that, you have Latin Kings, like other Hispanic gangs that are not Sureños and not Norteños. Maybe Norteños, depending if like, because some homies say que firme and some like, you know, depending on their side, you know what I mean? At the same time, if they don't want their spill out there, you know, like they're like the only reason I put out the spills is because them fools want the spills out there, you know what I mean? I don't willingly do it without their permission, you know what I'm saying? So that's on them. But like everywhere else, like Colorado, Salt Lake, all of them so far have hit me up and want their spills out there, so you know what I mean? But yeah, so we have a long way to go. We're not even close. Hey, my boy, would you be down to do a mukbang? I barely found out what a mukbang was. When did we find out? Like 2 lives ago or 3 lives ago. I found out what that was. Mahina wants me to do a mukbang on her. Sacramento up in the house. That's right. Norte tapping in. To each their own. That's right. Puro pinche haters. Big Cubo, my boy Soy, El Rascal Loco, Eastside Wifins. That's right. Serio. My boy. Eastside Wifins up in the building. Shout out to all the homies from Wifins. Watching Wide Work. That's right. Serio. You know what I mean? Like, my boy, you know, if you know good, you know that you're not gonna hang around in the streets, my boy. They're not gonna allow you to. You know what I mean? That's why vatos move like far away. You know, there's no way in hell that you're gonna be able to mingle around people, fool, and not be no good, dog. Word travels, especially because homie's gonna be like, "Y este vato quién es?" You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to like how can I say persuade all of them? You know what I mean? You're gonna have some fools gonna be like, "Este güey quién es?" And then they're gonna be tapping in, and you know, you're gonna be tapping out. That's just how the streets work, you know, and that's real talk. That's not like exaggerating, whatever. My boy, they're not gonna let you mingle, homie. Fools could come on here and say that, yeah, and everything like that, but those are just palabras, you know what I mean? It's not gonna happen that way, you know what I mean? Someone heard that OG triple OG feeling. I would say he needs a smack, but he probably nah. You know that guy triple OG. If there's one thing I could tell from him, from what I've been told from others, is that one, he's underage. I could tell that he's like in his early 20s. You know, maybe 19 or 20. You know what I mean? I could tell he doesn't like gang members because the homies told me that he's dissing like almost everybody that's a cholo or like part of this, you know, cholo genre on YouTube. That puros homies that he's insulting, you know, south and north. So that already shows me he's not a norteño, he's not a sureño. Meaning he hates all gang members in general. He doesn't like, you know, and plus that he's been insulting that because I talk good about them. So that already shows me he's not a gang member himself. So he's underage, not a gang member. He dislikes gang members and doesn't like, you know, homies succeeding. Is his problem. It's what he has a problem with. And, you know, and the fact that he names himself Triple OG already shows me that he's underage because of the name he gave himself, because he gave himself that name because he knows that people will watch the video more if it says Triple OG on it. you know, compared to something stupid. So that already shows me he's not like 13, 14, but he's not like in his late 20s, you know what I mean? Where you already get the sense of where you don't want to play these games. So he's at the age where you're arrogant and you think you know everything and you think you're the shit, which is your early, you know, 19, 20s. You know? From the human behavior, that's how a person acts. You know, you're more arrogant in those age. You know, you think you know it all. You know, you think you're the shit. Not when you're, you know, in your early teens where you're stupid. You know what I mean? Where you're just saying a pendejada. But when you think you're actually right and you know everything, that's in, you know, 19, 18, 20, 21, 22. You know what I mean? And then in your later years, you're already like, now what the fuck am I doing, dog? You know, it's different. So that already shows me like, más o menos, like what kind of person he is and around roughly what age he's at. You know, if you study human behavior, you're able to see these characteristics, you know, that tell you not everything about the person, but más o menos like at least the basic outline of the person. What up, I said this is Steve from Big Bad Barrio, South Gardens, Hayward, Califas, East Bay, Essex, but they call me Toad. What's good, Toad? Right there, representing for South Gardens. Hey homie, what's up with the new merch? Can you show the black shirt? Oh yeah, I got some new merchandise and some new stuff that got uploaded onto the website. You know what I mean? If people want to check them out, do we have them backed up, huh? Are they in the room?
Yeah. They're backed up.
I know, but like that backed up.
They're not gonna be able to see it. Stop talking like that.
Like I have these, they're already packaged up, like ready to roll. You know what I mean?
No, that's the old one.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, let me go get the new one.
And then we have like these jerseys, like the M.O.D. entertainment jersey with the with right there, también the logo right there, and on the back. You know what I mean? Some jerseys, you know, customized baseball jerseys and shirts. My hand is gonna go get the rest. But you know what I mean? Some new stuff being put out there. You know what I'm saying? For the gente. Pistol Blaster up in the building. What's good with your Pistol Blaster? Hey, did you take the vaccine? I'm gonna have to, my boy, because they're making it already mandatory to work. So we gotta work. You know what I'm saying? My Hyena got it a long time ago, so and she's been cool. She got both of them, and she's not crawling on the walls or turning exorcisms. But she did get a little bit horny, more horny.
Okay.
Here's the other one.
That's the newest one.
This is the newest one. The material is different. It's like, I don't know. My Hannah like loves it. It's like 3D-ish or whatever. I don't know how else to explain it. But it's good shit. You know what I mean? For the gente. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, what I get from the purchase of the thing goes back into the channel for expansion. That way I could start doing like bigger project where I start helping gente more, you know, because that's the goal, helping everybody else. Because I live firme, I live chingon, you know what I mean? But everyone else doesn't have it that lucky, you know. That way, you know, to put them out there more, you know, to advertise their talents, you know, and their skills, you know, because they don't have the money or the means to, you know what I mean? So someone's gotta help them, dog. I mean, everybody else is just or they want something in return. You know what I mean? I remember how it was. Fool. And nobody's gonna help you, dog. If they say they're gonna help you, my boys, because they want something in return. And dog, some of these people be asking for the most outrageous shit, fool. You know what I mean? Like Chicano rappers that want to charge you $800 to be featured. $800, my boy, to be featured. Like, dog, apenas barely a little bit of people know who you are, and you want to charge me $800? Shit, dog. But they say that they're for the raza, my boy. Come on now, homie. Like, I'm not saying you do it for free either, pero al mismo tiempo, güey, te quieren meter el... It's like they want to make all their money off of you, fool, off of that one go, you know what I'm saying? And that's not right either, dog. How's that helping the raza, homie? It's not, fool. It straight up isn't. South Garden Avenue. That's right. Acapella freestyle. Oh, Big Bad 209 up in the building. Que pasa, mi raza? Chilling. What's good with you? What up from Los Angeles 213 Pico Union District up in the building right there. Robert Gonzalez representing for that Pico Union District. Tapping in saludos. Shadow Pit up in the building. That's the homie right there también. Cubo 209. That's right. 209. Always showing love up in the building. Sureños in Spain. There is a lot of Sureños in Spain. There's Filipino Sureño gangs in Los Angeles. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. Norte, Canada, Germany, Switzerland, Mexico, and South America. Yeah, that is very true. Sureños nationwide, they are. And you know what? Norteños también, eh? Don't forget, Norteños are everywhere too, homie. You know? Those are facts. Why Refugee and Pacoima don't get along? Why don't we get along? Actually, that one's easy. And this is no shot taken to the guys from
Hey, can
Pacoima.
you go a little bit far so I can open the door?
This is no shot taken at the guys from Pacoima or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But the reason why we don't like each other is because they used to think that we were clicked up with Violent. So they had beef for Violent Boys. They thought that we were clicked up because the homies had older brothers or cousins that were from Violent, right? So homies would hang out together. We were never clicked up, never. I'm not saying like if it's a bad thing or nothing, but my hood has never been clicked up with nobody. We handle our own beefs and we're our own hood. But they thought that we were clicked up, so they used to jump the homies and shit like that. There was no pedos at the time. Jumping the homies thinking because we were clicked up with them, but it wasn't true. And for that reason, well, we're not gonna let ourselves either. I mean, once you attack one of the homies, I mean, it's on and cracking, dog. And that's the reason why there's pedo. Because they jumped the gun. They assumed. It's never good to assume shit. You get what I mean? Because then you end up in the wrong because we were never clicked up. But at the same time, hey, homie, now you attack one of the homies, now it's on and cracking. You know what I mean? And now, why do we beef it with all of the Pacoima? See, that was our fault too. Yeah, in a sense, because we only had beef in the beginning with some cliques. But when we would roll up to somebody and we would just hear Pacoima, we started taking off on them when they ended up being other cliques, but we just didn't care because all we heard was so that was our fault too. You know what I mean? Like I always say, I tell you how it is. So that was our ego that got the best of us.
Ow, this shit burns.
Careful, little bud. But you know, that's the whole story behind all of that.
I need a fan. I'm just playing.
No, it's hitting both of us like that.
I meant for the chicken.
Happy wife, happy life. That's a real saying. Hustle through the struggle, knows what's up. Don't ever listen to all them vatos that be like, "Yo, deja que la verga, man." That's a vato that has been married like 5 times and he lives in his car. He's drinking and everything like that and partying all night, but where does he go home to? Pinche vato on his
couch.
Not even the couch. He sleeps in front of the doormat and uses the doormat as a blanket.
Here you go.
Did you know the Norteños and Sureños shoot each other as far out to Florida? And to, yeah, oh yeah. The beef is real. You know what I mean? But it's not what it was, you know, before. Now there's more a sense of understanding. Now with, I guess, like more people in communication, you know, like, you know, they know what's up. Not only that, but, I'm going to tell you something. The fact that they're getting along inside behind the walls, the homeboys and Norteños, is going to spill onto the street, right? Because now homies were mingling with vatos in there that when they come out, they're going to be like, well, sabes que, them vatos aren't that bad. You know what I mean? And that's their big homies. So now the little homies are going to be like, okay, well, the big homie said that they're not that bad. Compared to when there was guerras before, and now these fools are coming out into the street and be like, fuck them vatos, homie. Then their little homies are like, yeah, fuck them fools. But now with homies coming out being like, hey, well, I had a cell, you know, I was chopping an elbow vato in there. I was cutting his hair. He was feeding me. So now the little homie's going to be like, all right. You get what I'm saying? People need to understand they're trying to abandon this because they're like, oh, in the streets, they're still whatever. Trust me, with time, you'll see it changing because their big homies start coming out. And, you know, hey, well, them vatos ain't all that bad. Hey, the vato had my back in there. So now the little homies are like, all right. Well, the big homie said that they're not that bad. So, you know, and you're going to start. And now those little homies become the older homies. So then they teach the little homies like, hey, well, them vatos are. And you see where it starts, you know, switching up, changing up. It makes a big difference of homies getting along in there. It makes all the difference in the world, homie. You get what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that homies are listening to. You know what I mean? So if they're coming out and being like, hey, well, I had a vato on there, he was feeding. It starts spilling onto the street and it starts changing. So if people want to just like abandon it, like, why? There's progress. That's already the factful that gente could even listen to a homie on here is the proof. It's all the proof you need. Because before, a homie wouldn't give this shit a time of day, homie. Those are facts. Just check that out. Nah, that vato's already been through a lot.
Paco Aguilar wants to know where you're from.
I'm from Bradford Street, my boy. San Fernando Valley, North Hollywood area. What up? I'm here from Watson. The interview my brain from earlier. The truth doesn't exist to the streets in Cali. Oh no, well, I just explained all of that already, right? You know, so that's how it starts spilling all over to the streets. You know, people. I know what I'm talking about. Like you'll see it getting better with time. Pero mira, it's not gonna happen like this. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen like in a few months or whatever. This is gonna take years. You know what I mean? Pero the fact, like I'm saying, what has already happened or what's happening is all the proof you need. That, hey, to everybody else that views this, like, that's nothing, fool. That's just on you. Hey, my boy, that right there, fool, is already something big time, fool. To everybody else, it may not seem like a lot, but anybody that knows the guy is fool knows that that's fucking huge, fool. That's, you know what I mean? That's already like, that right there is already historic. Maybe to everybody else, they don't think so, but don't want to help themselves. Yeah. Jeffrey's right. If you don't want to help yourself, my boy, then no one else in this planet could help you. That's real talk. In order for you to better yourself, you must look at yourself in the mirror. If you can't look at yourself in the mirror and call out your problems, my boy, you're never gonna fix yourself. Told me I heard you take vaccine. You can't have babies. Nah, trust me, Mahina got the 2 vaccines and whatever, and hey, she's perfectly working fine.
Well, babe, I didn't tell you this, but
Oh hell no!
Well, where do you guys want to go?
What's
my
chilling?
toes been twitching. My toes been twitching.
It's been getting bigger. My big toe's been getting bigger. Like, oh no, don't take the vaccine. You're gonna get a big ass toe. Imagine if your toe just starts extending. What do you guys do if you guys took the vaccine for and then your toe starts growing? Oh hell no. I'm gonna have to change my name to Too Long.
You're
They call me Too Long. Why? Because my toe is too long. They call me Toby. What's going on? Watching the Venom movie. Oh, the new one's gonna be badass. Was it the Maximum Carnage or whatever?
Okay, guys, I'm watching you. Bye.
That one looks sick. The trailer where he has the Huda against the waffle and he sticks his tongue down that fool's mouth. Oh hell no. East Sanho tapping in. That's right. A big bad 509 Washington State up in the building. Shout out to the 626. Already know. What up, Shadow Loco? Where you been at? Oh, hey, Flaco. What's up with you, Flaco? Hey, Flaco. Text me, my boy. I got a new phone, so I lost all my contacts. So, holler at me.
I want to watch YouTube.
what?
Holler at me. Nah, serio. Like, that way I get your number. Holla at a player. We don't chase them, we replace them. Oh, damn, that's right, homies. Just dropping a little freestyle right there. Boom, boom. Yes, Shadow, I've been watching your videos lately. I really enjoy hearing those hood talk videos that you do. Hey, gracias, my boy. I appreciate the support. Serio pedo, real talk. We catch flies. Not feelings out. We catch my wife's at work, so I can't say that. He's like, wow, the wife is not here real quick. Hey, man, we replaced them, man. You already know. ¿Qué dijiste, pendejo? Nada. Es el vato acá, no sé. What about this? Homies? Put it like this. The homies that have killed each other and stuff like that.
Bye, guys.
How can I say this? Once the big homies say that this is what's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I mean, you could feel however you want, but if the big homies say that this is what's happening and this is what's gonna happen or whatever, then you can feel however you want. But at the end of the day, this is what's gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, people need to understand that if them big homies in there say que no más, then in the streets there's gonna be no más. Regardless of how you feel. They don't care about how you feel, homie. You know, they care about their agenda. Your feelings to them mean nothing, dog. You can feel however you want. To them, they don't care, dog. They're in there doing all day, my boy. So you can feel however you want. This is their program, and you're gonna run by it. You know what I mean? You know, with no disrespect, those are facts. Anybody right here could tell you. You know what I mean? That knows what's up with the guy. It's full of them homies say, "Okay, this is how it's gonna
Hey,
go."
put that back. You're gonna eat right now.
That's how it's gonna go. You know what I mean? There's no ifs, no buts, no. You know. That's just how it is. Hermano, viva la raza. That's right. Homies got personal beef with Northerners and Southerners. No, yeah, I feel you, Jeffrey. I understand what you're saying. You know, it's just that, you know, like we don't. But I can see we don't make the we don't control what happens out here. We just follow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the ones that make the rules make the rules. You know, we just roll with the punches. Stay watching the 606 Nutrition channel. Hey, gracias SGV. Washington North would be the stage where the beef and most. Yeah, you know, but like I said, once it starts spilling over and food start like mandatory shit happening, they'll have no chance. They'll have no choice but to listen. Look, I'm gonna say it like this. To me, at least down here, because there's no norteños, the beef to us doesn't mean nothing. But I get it to the ones that are in the area that have to deal with these foods. It's kind of like it would be different now. It would be different now, and I would feel a certain way if Vatos told me that all us Sureños have to get along down here. Then I would feel some type of way. Like, nah, homie, I don't want to get along with them Vatos. Fuck them fools. I'm gonna feel that way. I'm gonna feel that way. There's some neighborhoods that my barrio beats it with, my boy, that I don't see the hate ever going away. Ever in my goddamn life. And they could put a mandatory meeting, a mandatory getting along, whatever. But I'm not gonna shake that vato's hand and fuck that puto. To the day I die. Straight up. And I know a lot of Sureños down here, they know what they know what I feel against other Sureño barrios that they beef it with. You know, that they're like, fuck them putos. You know what I'm saying? And that's another Sureño, but that's beef, dog. You know what I mean? You know how upstate homies or homies from different state, they always say like, they go, it's because you don't deal with the norteños and everything like that. Okay, then you're saying that it's all blue love, but you don't live down here, so you don't know how we feel towards these other neighborhoods that are Sureño neighborhoods, my boy. Go try to shake that fool's hand, talk about it's all Southside love. That fool's gonna fucking smoke you. Them vatos are gonna give you no quebrada. Nomás te van a quebrar. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. You know, anybody right here that's from a barrio on the comments right now, they understand what I'm talking about. They know what I'm saying. If they go to any of their enemies' neighborhood that are Sureño, they're gonna get smoked, fool. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? There's no blue love or nothing like that. So it would be a different thing if they were to say, "Oh, you guys have to all mandatory get along and everything like that." I'm gonna feel some type of way. You know what I mean? So I get how they feel, you know what I mean? But what they don't see is that you know that you don't hate all the rest of the norteño gangs, right? You just hate the ones that you had your conflicts with, right? The ones that smoked your homies and you know those barrios. It's not towards the whole entire, because all them gangs are different, you know what I mean? Because even some norteño gangs beef with each other, so why should they pay the price for that hood? You know what I mean? Because they see themselves as a different barrio from them. Like, well, we're nothing like them vatos over there. But yeah, you're gonna try to slap it across all the board. It's kind of like saying just because I beef with one Sureño barrio, that means that I beef with all the Sureño barrios that are out there. That would be idiotic to see it that way. That's what I'm trying to say. Was cracking my Jeep from Paramount area. That's right. One must help himself to be able to help others. Yeah, I should. Yeah, my boy, you should be laying on the couch looking at the city telling you my serio. You know, no, but like I do wanna try to like help people like understand and stuff like that. Hey, cause everybody always wants to, you know, like say that how can we help gang members and how can we change their ways and hey, my boy, nobody ever wants to listen to us, fool. Everybody that volada fool wants to say que them vatos are no good. He's a piece of shit. He's a horrible dad. He's a why bad. He's blah 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 blah. Like, hey, thanks for the help. Gracias. Then they wonder how come we never change. Well, shit, you make it awfully hard, homie. You don't even hear us right off the bat. You're already insulting us. You know what I mean? This gente always says that, how come there's no change or nothing like that? Like right off the bat, my boy, I don't even know who you are, and in the comments you're saying all gang members should die and they deserve to rot. Like, ay, güey, pues ¿qué te hicieron? Oh, they never did nothing to me, but what I watched in some of these documentaries, like my boy, that the news is gonna try to stir whatever narrative their way. You know what I'm saying? Just like how they do with politics and anything else. Look, let me tell you something, and I'm not making this shit up. That's on Everything I Love. When this pandemic first hit, and everybody was going crazy, and in the markets, I seen people fighting for waters, for toilet paper, for all this stupid shit. My boy, no te miento, I seen gang members give like gente waters and stuff and everything like that, while everybody else was not willing to share food. But yet homeboys were the ones saying that this gente is not behaving, and they're the ones that be like, "Sabes qué?" Here, shooting them, because they know what it is, dog. They know what it is, homie. It's regular people that are the ones that start the problem because they think that they're perfect. And when you think you're perfect, fool, you think you're above everybody. And when you think you're above everybody, you're gonna be stepping on fingers, fool, because you think that you're elite. You know what I mean? So the problem is not these people. The problem is the other side, homie. And when you keep fucking taking shots at somebody, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna push back. But then now, the person that's pushing back looks like the bad guy. Why? He wasn't the one that threw the first blow. You know what I mean? If you would have minded your own, he would have kept on walking. But since you didn't, guess what? Now you can't be mad at the person for, expressing himself just like how you express yourself. Understand that with every action, there's a repercussion. You know what I mean? Send it to you. All right, for sure. Send it to my email, Flaco. What up with it? Oh, that's right. Playboy up in the building, 1300. Tammy Lee, you already know what's cracking. What's the deal? Love from the VBWS Bloods on point. That's right. Right there representing Avenue B. Representing for the Bloods on point. You already know what's cracking. That BOP. That's why I just kick it. And I kick it by myself. And don't like anyone telling me what. Hey, you know what? And it's better that way, my boy. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody that thinks that, like to the youngsters, if you think becoming a gang member because, you don't want to be told what to do and you want to be able to do what you want, then my boy, being a gang member is not for you, homie, because right here, you're not going to be able to do what you want. And you're going to listen to rules. There's more rules here than there is out there in the streets. If you don't want to listen to rules, you're better off being by yourself, homie, because aquí, ¿sabes qué? You're not going to be able to do what you want. You're not going to get nothing out of this. It's nothing but drama, bullshit, and real talk. You know what I mean? And those are facts, homie. I don't ever gotta wolf it. You know what I mean? So I know fools they fools gotta do whatever they want. Yeah, right. Get jumped in, fool, and then let's see if you'll be able to do what you want. You're gonna realize, like, oh, ¿sabes qué? Damn, fool, these fools have a lot of rules, homie. I guess I didn't think this all through. No, you didn't. They were taking la pinta, they don't care. Yeah, they don't care about nothing, my boy. You can tell them whatever sad story, your hyna's pregnant, your mom or your sister has cancer and she died. My boy, they're not gonna give a flying fuck, dog. They care for no sympathy story. Neighborhood, got family who are northerners. When I see that, it's all love, but my homies and they do. Oh no, yeah, I understand. I understand. Exactly what you mean. The beef is real. To up north, because I know they saw it up there, but it's just the warfare down here is a whole different level. Oh yeah, see 626. Oh, hey 626, man, where you been at, dog? My boy been MIA for a cool minute. Yeah, no disrespects to the up north homies. Yeah, like I said, with all respects, this is real talk, fool. Like, hey, pero stupid that you vatos are fighting down there. Like, come live down here. A ver si es cierto. Like, you'll understand once you live here, homie. Like, try to keep. We're talking about more than like fucking 10,000 gang members, fool. Try to get them all in line, homie. Va a estar cabrón, fool. It's difficult. Over there, because each fighter is not as large, fool. Right here, we're talking about each fighter like 1,000 heads, my boy. Try to keep all them thousands of heads lined up, fool. It's hard, fool. You know what I mean? It's not easy. It's not something that's easy to do. You know, like, hey, sabes que, all you vatos have to listen to the regla. You know, you're gonna get some hotheads that are just like, cause look, people understand there's been peace treaties before and everything like that. And what happened to those peace treaties? Like I said, keeping everybody in line for forever, fool. It's a tough task to do, homie. You know what I mean? And not just with gang members, meaning anybody, like society in general. Keeping everybody in line, fool, is hard. Cause people ourselves, we're creatures that don't want to be told what to do, homie. You know what I mean? We're like zebras.
Why? How do zebras act?
Zebras are
They're all
they look like horses, right? But you don't wonder why people are riding zebras and like they ride horses?
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. Because you can't domesticate a zebra because of the part of the brain that the zebra has, it doesn't allow itself to be domesticated. So you could domesticate a horse, so you can ride a horse in
Oh
that.
gosh,
But
I
you,
should have never asked that question.
but you can't do the same to a zebra. You can. That's why you don't see people like riding zebras and stuff like that. Because you can't domesticate a zebra. Just like you can't domesticate a human.
Okay then.
You asked! So, you know, when you start getting into the science of, and the brain and everything like that, well, we could keep talking. You know what I mean? Because you can't domesticate a zebra. Like, you thought I was going to say like a lion or something like that. Well, you can't domesticate a lion either, but I'm saying like a zebra's more, you know, because it runs in a bigger herd and everything. So. Stop looking at me like if I'm crazy.
Well, technically you are.
Big toe, like I'm gonna get you. Sucker. Bro, they making y'all take the shot. Yeah, it's becoming like mandatory, you know, for the workplace. Well, not by force, but you would have to get tested every.
You will have to get tested twice every week.
You'll have to get tested twice every week, and I don't know about you, but I don't like when they stick that big ass fucking stick in your brain. I mean, don't get me wrong.
My own self.
It doesn't hurt or nothing like that, but it's annoying. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting right there, yeah, and there's some gente fool that wants, like the first time I got it done, it was some black doctor fool, whatever fool, and that vato just went, he even made me bleed fool, like su madre. That fool stabbed me fool, like if I was his enemiga fool, like I even forgot my name for a little bit. He poked the part of the brain where it has like my name and everything like that. Like, my grandma was here from Texas for 8 months, so I was spending time with her. You know, what's up, my boy? A matter of fact, was in your hood 2 times with her, and that was an audible screaming shadow. I could picture you fool, riding on the lowrider bike, like, hey, Shadow, hey, man, where's Shadow at?
I'm over here shredding the chicken looking at the comments.
Crazy ass love bug. You had me right here. I've been a full summer in Delano, and my family is different states. I always be like, California has so many prison rules. Other states you can eat and chill with different races. Not in Cali, hell no. It's because California's prison, whatever. California's politics are more organized, right? And they're more stricter. It's like it's militant. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they have such a powerful hold, you know, in the world. Talking about worldwide, why it's the most recognized groups and everything like that, because it rules with an iron fist compared to other places that are more dysfunctional and not as organized. And you know what? All gangs are bad in general. It's stupid and all of that, you know, it's true and everything like that. But I respect California's gang culture more because of the fact that we don't kill elderly people or children or people that have nothing to do with the gang related, you know, culture. As a matter of fact, there's consequences when that happens, you know what I mean? Compared to other places, you know, where their gang members get to do anything to anybody with no repercussion. You know what I mean? Like, and that's fucked up. Like, why? They had nothing to do with that choice or the gangster life. Why should they pay the price? You get what I mean? That to me is cowardly, foul, and there's no honor in that. And I see that as bitch shit and lame. You know what I mean? But they see it like if it's perfectly fine, that's how a G should be, cold-hearted like that. Like, why? What the fuck did that kid have to do with anything? Or what did that old man or that family have to do with anything? They had nothing to do with nothing. You know, like, in general, it shouldn't be respected or seen like positive, you know, whatever. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? This is what it is. So there's no chasing what's there already, you know. But, you know, that's the reason why you know, I prefer, at least if we are gonna have some kind of politics, I prefer these than those. While on the other side, you get to do whatever you want and you have more freedom or whatever. But look how they behave, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about you guys. I don't see nothing cool about. Oh, if you have beef with this gang member, you're gonna go kill his little sister or his little brother. You know, to get back at him. What the fuck? What kind of shit is that, dog? That's fucking. There ain't nothing gangster about that, my boy. I'm sorry, there isn't. You know, to anybody else, you know, in other places like Texas or Chicago or New York or whatever. No offense, homie. Hey, I'm sorry, dog. I don't see nothing G about that. You know. Hey, 626. Try to ride a zebra, my boy. That fool ain't gonna let you, homie. You get on a zebra back, that fool gonna be like, who the fuck you think you fool gonna be? It's on and cracking. Fool, haven't you seen Madagascar? They all act like Chris what's that fool's name? Chris Tucker. Oh hell no, you think cause I'm white and black you could just ride me like that? I couldn't even manage a crew on the job site. Hey, huh? It is. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, Will? Like controlling a vast people, even in the workplace, is difficult, man. You know, like let's say if you have let's say if your rules are in your business, you know, no phones or no music or whatever. Hey, to make sure that everyone's not using their phone and their head, you're gonna get one or two people that are gonna break that rule. I guarantee you.
And I'm one of them.
I'm guarantee you that they're gonna break the rule because humanity in itself doesn't want to be told what to do. Fool, it's hard to keep them in line, dog. It really is. That's why I know there'll never be one government or one world rule order. Because even the person that's making the movidas, he's not gonna be able to keep his team in line. You're gonna see that two of them individuals are gonna be, you know, stepping out of line, and you could whack them, but then it's only a matter of time before two more try to step down, and you'll never be able to keep everybody in line. You'll never ever.
I just said I was one of them because I get bored. I don't know about that whole.
No, it's because there's people that think that there's like a secret world government that's trying to control everything and everything like that, when there's not. You ask the questions. Damn.
No, I don't.
Avoid we lies. We. Say yes, bro. Like, nah, that's it. Come on. I feel you. No, it's true. You get smooth, yo. You know, hey, bro. So is 18th Street and Hoover Crips clicked up together? Nah, but there's no like pleito with them. Like there's some Crip sets that homies could get along with, like, or blood sets that homies get along with and they chill with, like really cool. You know, there's several battles, not just 18, but like there's other hoods like the Van Nuys Boys and the Pacoima Pyru Bloods, and a few other like sets out there, you know, that they could mingle. Oh, like we could chill perfectly fine with the Dead End Gangster Crips in the San Fernando Valley. You know what I mean? Because we have the same enemies and we cool and you know, like, you know, but doesn't mean that they're clicked up. They're just like, they could coexist and be like, you know, because they have the same common enemy and there's no hatred between those two. Like I said, it's never a black and brown thing. It's always a gang banging thing. You know what I mean? Like when fools be like, damn, I thought all you Sureños, he hated blacks. Like, nah, they just hate those vitals, but they hate those vitals like big time. You know, so it's like big time beef, but it's not because they're black. It's because of a gang they're from. You know what I mean? Over this Orange County is different from Los Angeles, just bit. You know what I mean? No, yeah, Orange County, San Diego, and the politics are not like so. You know, like there's more. You know, like there's more flexibility in certain locations. That's why I always tell people all barrios are different. Depends how you guys run your barrios. You know what I mean? You know, like some barrios, you know, have certain. Hey, there's barrios that are out there that don't let you tag in their own hood, like in their own barrio. Like let's say if this is our barrio. They don't let their homeboys ride in their own hood. There's certain barrios that don't let their homeboys do drugs because they'll get, you know, jumped out or whacked or whatever. Other barrios, right? They run their barrios however they want to run their barrios. You know, it's all different. It's not like, oh, everyone has the same, you know. Maybe we all have the same, some sets of rules, like the bigger ones that are like full force and center. But at the end of the day, each barrio is different in how they manage their gangs, you know. So to think that we're all alike or we're all the same or because this gang behaves this way that we all behave like that is stupid to think that. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? If that was the case, homie, I would be from that matter, but I'm not. You want to know why? Because I don't, you know, I didn't get into that hood because there were some things that I didn't like about that hood that we do different over here. You know what I mean? That's the reason why there's so many different gangs. Guess why? Because when that other group was there, they didn't want to get jumped into the gangs that were already established because for some odd reason they didn't like something or how they were running it. That's the reason why they created their own. You know what I mean? Because it had a different set of rules. I said I was drunk as fuck in the time with her. Dr. Phil Star. I couldn't really. Oh, I know when you're walking down and you're looking at all the stars. They go black homies. Oh, you know what? Yay! There's a lot of black homies like in a lot of barrios, like in my barrio. It's pretty local. Yeah. Oh, Flaco. I need to interview Puppet. You think your uncle will let me interview him, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think I am gonna interview Puppet, my boy. I'm gonna have my hand ask him.
You ask them.
Gotta put that VXLS up on the map. You already know. Shout out to all the homies from Barrio Locos, Huntington Park. Kelly, it's just. Oh, I know, hey, Flaco, you need to come for your hat, my boy. I've been saying that on other lives. I got some new ones, full chingonas también, eh? Saludos y respeto desde Baker. Shout out to Bakers right there. That's right, homie Jose. What up with the enchiladas? I'm hungry. Hey, enchiladas are bomb, my boy. My Hannah gets down in enchiladas. Her red and green. Like, I don't even know which ones I prefer. Because they're both real good.
I prefer red.
Maybe you get down on both of them. But you know what's better? Your nalgas.
Oh my god. Are you trying to give me a sign, babe? We'll go to the room right now.
Oh, damn. That's it, guys. I'm ending the life. You know, I can't turn that down. From a fight before getting shot. Oh, I know. But nowadays, they don't fight, my boy. Nowadays, they just shoot. As a matter of fact, you're not even asked where you're from no more. Which is sad, huh? Them vatos be like, hell yeah, dog, we smoked them vatos. Oh yeah, we got like 5 of them. Whoa.
That's not even funny.
And on the news, guess what? None of them guys were gang members, you fucking idiots. You're not down. You want to know how you're not down? You didn't even have the balls to ask him where he was from. You just walked up and started shooting because you were scared. You were scared of what might happen. You know, that they might actually, you know, remove the gun from you or whatever. You were scared of the consequences, homie. That's why you just ran up and you just started blasting because you were scared. You were scared, homie. You a bitch. A real man will walk up and make sure he knows who he's getting. Hey, what's up? What you about to? You know, you want to hear it. You want to make sure you know what you're doing. That you're not hitting people that have nothing to do without this gangster. That just because they're out there at midnight drinking doesn't mean that they're gang related. You stupid fucks. Make sure you hear where they're from. That they're telling you. Don't just assume and start blasting. Because there's nothing gangster about that. That makes you a coward, homie. Because you didn't even have the balls to even. You know, make sure that you knew who you were hitting because they might blast you back or whatever. You know, you were scared of the outcome, the consequences. You a bitch. You know, you got to make sure you know who you're getting. Because I have had that happen for where fools, you know, shit, you know, spirals out of control thinking that homies are from a certain gang and they ended up being from a whole different gang, but they didn't even bother asking. You know what I mean? They just assumed. That's how homies get in wrecks. That's how your whole neighborhood, because of your mistake, your whole neighborhood's gonna get in a wreck. And then it's like, damn, fool, why these vatos tripping? I don't know, maybe because you started blasting at a whole different set of homies because you assumed this. Now, you know what I mean? Like, barrios don't even beef with those barrios and just assume that, and with kids around and with family members around and stuff like that. Like, come on now, dog. Ain't nothing G about that. Or when they catch them with their hair files or with their hyenas or their kids or whatever, you want to take off on them? Like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, you know, when you're taking out with somebody like that, they're thinking about the safety of their loved ones first. You know what I mean? So you're not going to get them at their 100 or you know, where it could really happen. That's why you want to take off on them when they're with them like that. Like, take off on them when they're solo or when they're with their homeboys. Don't do it when they're around their loved ones. You know, because there ain't nothing G about that. Because you have to think about them people. Them people didn't choose this life. They didn't choose to be a part of this. They didn't, you know, they have nothing in why they should, you know, why they should suffer the repercussions. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing gangster or hard about that. You know, like you think you're solid. Why? Because now you caught him when he's vulnerable because he's caring about the safety of his loved ones. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't no G. You know what I mean? Telly, like your mustache rules. Oh, Telly, you already know. I gave you the technique on how to grow one of these. Remember, with the jugo, the frijoles, and the vaporú, and then you have to hear Chalino while you're sleeping, and wake up at 3 a.m. and go ah, and the next morning you'll have a mustache, guaranteed to work, homie. That's the remedy. Try it, my boy. You'll see it. You say I like. Imagine if you could grow a mustache like that. Fuck. Like you go to sleep and you wake up with a mean ass brocha. You could hear it growing in the night, huh? Like you just hear the rumbling. Like what's that noise? It's just my mustache growing.
Everybody's gonna wake up looking like MC Shadow.
I'm gonna be selling like the remedy, huh, on the programs at night. If you call now, you will get 2 boxes for just half of the price.
For the MC Shadow bundle.
It will have you looking like one of your favorite Southern Hispanic gang members. And then with my face like this.
And the starter pack.
You too could look like me.
Oh, gosh.
You see the white guy? Brad, what did you get? Oh, I got this new starter pack from MC Shadow. It'll have me looking like one of my favorite Southern Hispanic cholos. Like, wow, Bill, you look completely different. It's because I got Shadow starter pack. I can already see it, huh? In the future, it's gonna be one of my products. And if you call right now, in less than 15 minutes, I will throw in this side of Michelada cups. I could see it happening, baby. That's it. We're selling frijole juice and Chalino's album and Vaporú in a starter packet. With an instruction book on how to use it. Because if you wake up at 3:02, it's not gonna work. You have to wake up at exactly 3 a.m. and go, if not, it's not gonna work, my boy. Like, no, it's because you weren't hearing Chalino, you were hearing Los Tigres del Norte. That's why you ended up growing the mustache somewhere else. That's a side effect. Your toe will fall off. Your butthole will close.
Ew, you're disgusting. Stop, babe.
One of your balls falls off.
It's gonna dissolve into one.
You're gonna get both of them on one side. All right, we're getting out of hand.
You're getting out of hand.
All right, ¿sabes qué? Okay, I'm gonna end the live. Hey, gracias for everyone tapping in and everything, and dispensa for my disturbed images and everything like that. And Shadow, I'm out, man. You're crazy, little bug.